Welcome back, everyone. It is middays. We are live in the Element Well studio on this
Hump Day.
We welcome to the program now Danny Brunt, Rolling Fork Disaster Relief Chair, and Reid Carter, President of the Rolling Fork Rotary Club. Gentlemen, welcome. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. So give us an update. Danny, we'll start with you. Give us an update on the recovery efforts in Rolling Fork. First, remind our audience what happened a few months ago, right? 6-7 months ago, March this year, I believe.
March 24th, I believe it was, of 23 of this year. Yes, we had there was a EF4 tornado in the Rolling Fork and Silver City areas, and there was some 300 homes either destroyed or damaged. There were 17 people 17 fatalities, and since that time, of course, there have been many efforts there from a lot of different groups, and the response was just really overwhelming as far as I saw. But our people, Rotary was literally on the ground there within hours. Our district governor. And just let me say this: I think each organization takes on, to an extent, the personality of their leader, and we have a leader that cares, that's really cared for people. And Mark DeVias and his wife Rhonda were there in Rolling Fork literally hours after this disaster, and started putting the pieces, trying to put these people's lives back together.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll share with you. I'm actually a member of the Rotary Club of Jackson here locally, and it looks like that a number of the clubs across the state have joined together to help out in this effort. Is that correct?
Oh yeah. I mean, within days, of course, Mark was there. Our district governor was there, and then shortly after that, we began seeing Rotary volunteers there boxing food, handing out food, clothing to those recipients that there locally. But we've had donations. We've had not only from Rotarians, we had it from many Rotary clubs and individual Rotarians, but we've also had other groups from across the state and out of state, including Rotary International, who have participated. Yeah.
Reid, tell us about how Rotary is working with local authorities and other organizations in this relief and recovery effort.
So, yes, as Danny said, I'll second that about Mark DeVias, our district governor. He was boots on the ground by 8 o'clock on March 25th.
Yeah.
And from then on, just took a major role in raising funds and organizing disaster aid crews. But what our club has done is Danny can tell you about a lot of the projects that we've done that the donations have funded. But one thing locally that we are partnering with is Rolling Fork Rising. We've been a large donor in that, and what they're doing is they're putting renters back in homes. I'm sure you've had them on air a few times, but the funds have poured foundations for 4 homes, windows for 3 homes, trusses for another 3 homes, and we'll continue to grow, especially if funds continue to come in through donations. And that organization plans to continue to build homes as long as they possibly can. I think they own 17 lots right now and 18 acres to continue building homes on. We've put on a number of roofs around town, teamed up with different contractors, and local man Kelvin Bailey has been a staple in lining up roof projects to put on. I'm just really proud of what Rotary has done for our community, whether it's local, state, and then Rotary International. I mean, there's been Rotary presence here since very short hours right after the storm, and it makes me super proud.
So tell us about, it's our understanding that there is at least one of the homes, right, that's being built to Rotary District. It's going to be recognized as associated and I guess completed with the support of Rotary District 6820. Is that correct?
Yes. So with all of those foundations, windows, trusses, so those donations have basically provided enough funding to complete one home. And so they have dedicated a home. I think it's 26 South 6th Street, if I'm correct, the address. But that will be known as the Rotary District 6820 home.
Okay.
And so
Cool.
Shortly we will be putting a sign in the yard, and maybe you'll see something about that home.
Gotcha. Danny, if folks want to help, whether they're part of Rotary or not, how can they do that?
Well, they can send their donations to, and we can still use donations. We've gone through, spent almost a little over $250,000 in Rolling Fork just with homes, with lodging. So that can still be donated to Rotary. Our Rotary Foundation at I think it's 131 Fox Run Road in Canton is our is the address that the money is sent to.
Foundation.
So,
You probably looked that up. Reid, what kind of reaction are you getting from folks that you're helping out here with these efforts?
Oh, everyone is completely blown away and thankful. It's super encouraging to see the difference that we're making and the lives that are being changed by helping them out. Because, as you know, Rolling Fork is a very perverse area, and so people can't afford to put a new roof on. And a lot of people are getting, they're not getting full advantage out of their insurance. They don't have enough money to cover the damages on their homes, and so that's where we're helping out, and it's truly making a difference. And I'm proud to see it. But yeah, we still have several more projects that we could continue to do, and so any donations will be greatly appreciated and put to very good use.
We should point out as Rotarians that our motto, which has been around, I believe, since the early 1900s, service above self and one profits most who serves best, is really being exemplified here. Is it not, Reid? Yes,
absolutely. And, from a local level, state level, and national, international, there's been Rotary presence here since 8 o'clock on March 25th, wow. And it will continue, and we are very grateful in Rolling Fork for what Rotary has done.
It's really awesome to get involved at this level, especially in this critical time of need. And like we said, this honestly is really what Rotary is all about. It's a whole lot more than just folks getting together weekly, maybe to have lunch and hear some presentations. This is really the crux and the essence of Rotary.
Yes, absolutely. I agree with that. And, I didn't realize until the storm, I didn't realize how big of an impact Rotary could make. We're a small club in Rolling Fork. We've got a few members, but we're small but mighty, and
sure.
We appreciate the help that Rotary District 6820 has provided, and
sure.
Other donors that aren't involved in Rotary. I mean, it's unbelievable the difference that Rotary has made in our community.
Danny, as part of the recovery efforts, what has the supply chain situation been like? Of course, you need lots of building materials and you labor as well. Has that been hard to come by? Is it kind of softened a bit?
Well, fortunately, we have had really good luck with using a couple of local contractors who have done the majority of the work for us in Rolling Fork. Yes, they have had trouble with some supply chain problems, especially with things like windows.
Yeah.
But that's kind of softened, and
okay.
It's coming on around.
Okay.
Because not only were we has Rotary provided money for this new construction. We were able to go in the beginning and help people get roofs on, windows in. Almost every house over there that was damaged had to have windows and roofs.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's good to hear that. I mean, it seems like from what I'm hearing just in general out in industry that those situations have mostly resolved, and it's not too terrible to wait, and most products are available, and that's good because you got situations here where you got to do it now. I mean, they don't really have an alternative in many cases.
Good.
Danny, Reid, appreciate you guys coming on, and thank you for your efforts there and serving your community. It's really important to come to the aid of those in need. Appreciate it, guys. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
We
appreciate you. Merry Christmas.
Folks, we're coming right back in the Element Wealth Studio.